Okay, so now let's start with creating workspace and packages. So now when you are in, just open the terminal and then now you are currently in a root folder. Now in root folder, what you want to do is just create a folder of your workspace. So what I will do is mkdir, my name of my workspace, and that's it. So now what this command will do, it will just create one folder in my root. Now after this, I will go inside the test workspace, and then inside my test workspace, what I will do is I will create a source folder. And what it does is it just creates one more folder inside my test workspace. So now if I go in my root, I will see that there is a test workspace and that there is a source, right? So there is nothing inside it right now. So you can see that both the folders are now created. Now you don't have to go in source, you just have to be in test workspace, and then what you want to do is you want to build this workspace, right? But before you build it, first you need to install this build, and then for this you have this command called as sudo apt install python3 colcon common extension. So colcon is a build tool that we are going to use. It is just an iteration what we used in, like we used catkin make in ROS Foxy, and in this one we are just using colcon. So it's just an iteration of how the build tool works. So I will just do this, and I have to just have the password for my PC, and that's it. I mean, I already installed it, so it did not take a lot of time, but it will take some time for you. So once you install it, then what you want to do is now you want to build your completely you want to build your workspace. So for that there is a command called as colcon build. Oh, sorry, it copied the wrong one. Colcon build and then symlink install. So now you don't have to have this argument symlink install. It is just so when you have this argument, when you build the package, what it does, it helps you in your project in future. So you created a package, then inside whenever I make a small changes, then when I want to run this package, I always have to go back. I have to always build this workspace again and again. With this argument, you don't have to do it. When you make changes to the code, you can directly run it. It will automatically build it. So symlink install is just an additional argument which you want to use to make your life a little easier. So now what I do is I press enter. Now you can see that colcon build was successful. And now if I go to this folder, I will see that it's not just source, but there are also a couple of things such as log, install, and build. And this is how now your workspace is initiated. This is your workspace. This can act as a workspace for you, right? Now this is your workspace. Now what you want to do is you want to now start by creating one package. Let's first create our individual package, our custom package, and then the second package what we will create is from online. As I told you that there are also a couple of packages which people already have built, which we can use in our project. And so one we will create as a custom package and one will install from the online, right? So what I want to do is now, first of all, I want to go in my source folder. When I go in my source folder, what I'm going to do is I'm going to have this one. So ROS2 package create, here package create, I will create a package. This is just a build type like amend cmake. This is to enable that when an application has multiple packages and it wants to build multiple packages or individual packages, then this argument is important. So when you are creating a package, just add this one, amend cmake, and then you have to add your package name. So for me, I will add here my package. That's it. Now I will say enter, and now what it will do is it will create my package, right? So when I go in my workspace and go in source, and then you can see that there is a my package here. And now, because now it's a package, now you see these two files which we already discussed about, right? So now you see that there are these two files. Now I will not open it right now because don't want to confuse you. but you can now see these two files, and now your first package is ready. Now inside this one you have the source folder, and when you are in this source folder, now start creating your codes over here, and that's basically what will be the main source files that will run this whole package, right? But now we want to also create an additional package which is not our custom, which is from online, right? So I will cancel this one, and now inside, when I'm inside the source folder, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna git clone a repository. So one of the repositories that I have is this one, ROS tutorials.git, which I'm taking from online, and I will just git clone it, right? So now it has cloned into my workspace or package. Now if you see here, I have now two of the packages over here. If I go in ROS tutorial, now this is a very interesting example, because inside ROS tutorial there is no CMake list or package.xml. So what does that mean? It's not a package, it's a group package, it's a stack, right? Now if I go in ROS tutorial, there you can see this package .xml and CMake list. So that is, now this is one package, this is another package, this is one more package, and what you see ROS tutorial as one complete package. Now this is just so that you have a very clear understanding of what belongs to what, and that's why this whole what we're doing is just rearranging stuff. Now what we want to do is we want to again go back. With this command you go back one by one directory, and then I want to say again :build, and now you could see that it is kind of building my whole package. So my package turtle sim again. So I mean, it finished my package. Now it is starting the turtle sim. So this is the turtle sim, and everything is a part of this ROS tutorial git. Now this is something that people already have made for understanding or for the ROS tutorials, and which we will be looking into in detail in the next videos for sure. But right now, if you see here, it has started the turtle sim, it has finished the turtle sim. So basically currently, if you see in the ROS tutorials, then all of these were created and it has built all the packages. Now before we move on to running anything in this package, we want to source this, as we already said. So for sourcing it, what you want to do is you want to be in a ROS test workspace. As I said last time, you can use this source, but also in this case you can use a dot. And dot, you can say install, go in install, and then say setup dot bash. That's it. And when you do this, and after this, you can start using your package. Sourcing is something very important part. Like we already did the sourcing over here, and when we did the sourcing, I didn't mention you that how can we avoid having to source it again and again. As I said in the last video, that we have to source the ROS package workspace. Okay, that's for the whole ROS2 package. But in this case, what we want to do is we want to source it for your individual workspace, right? Now if I open a new terminal, in this case a new terminal, that time again I have to go and I have to then source this workspace, right? So source it, and then I say install, and you have setup dot bash, and then it is sourced, and then you can work on it. But what you want to do is you want to have this by default every time you open the app or you open a terminal, right? So I'm just gonna go to the root folder. Now that I am now in the root folder, I'm gonna make this open. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm again going to go in gedit dot bash rc. Now again I open the bash rc, and you remember that we have already sourced the whole humble distribution. And what we want to do is we want to do again the source tilde, and then you have your workspace called as test workspace, and then you have to go to install, and you have to say setup dot bash. Right, now you save it. You save this, and then you close it, and then you close all your terminals as well. Again, open a new terminal. Now if you see here, even if I go here and if I say test workspace, and I do not have to now source this workspace because I have already sourced it in gedit. Now this is done. Now let's get back to the video, or continue the last video. How to use the package, what to do with this custom package, what to add in that my custom packages, and how to use the ROS tutorial package, we will see in the next video. But right now what you saw was you created a workspace, you created a package, two different packages, one which was yours and the second was something from online source, and then now you have both of this package in one of your workspace, and now you have built your workspace and also you have sourced it. And after all of these things happened, now you can start working. The working part we will cover in the next video. So if you like this video, please let us know by commenting or by liking this video, as well as stay tuned for the next video as well. This video will cover everything regarding the nodes, actions, services, everything that you need to start your ROS project. See you in the next one. Bye.